Monica, I just wanted to let you know I love you, and I'm stuck in this film in New York.
Neil, it's Brian. A plane crashed into the Trade Center. It's on fire, and I'm in it, and I can't breathe.
Neil, there's a fire on my floor. I love you, too. I love you. I don't know if I'm going to be okay here. I love you so much.
The World Trade Center, located in Manhattan, New York, was a vast commercial complex covering 16 acres of land. It consisted of 7 office buildings, a shopping area, and a large plaza, providing workspace for over 430 companies.
It was a beautiful day. It was warm, the sun was shining.
Judy Castro was an NYPD officer who worked the Lower East Side in Manhattan.
My partner and I, we responded to a call. Routine. I was in the front seat. My partner was driving, Officer Castro. There was a plane going very low.
On Tuesday, I came in super early.
Nina Pineda was a reporter for ABC's local New York station.
I was at my desk, and I waved to the news director. And a couple minutes later, he looked up at the fixed cameras and said, "There's like a small fire at the top of the World Trade Center."
And as we begin our 11 o'clock edition of Eyewitness News, the unthinkable happened today. The World Trade Center, both towers, gone, and we are...
Early stage, we believe that a plane has crashed into the World Trade Center.
On September 11, 2001, at 8:46 a.m., a plane crashed into the North Tower of the World Trade Center. This flight, which has departed from Boston and was originally planned to land in Los Angeles, California, was hijacked by terrorists, one being named Mohammed Atta.
We were quickly trying to decide which way we were going to leave, but we were still kind of trying to figure it out. It was just very confusing at the time. Then all of a sudden, we start seeing a tremendous amount of people running. And we decided, okay, we can't be last out. So we started running. And all of a sudden, when we were about to hit the exit, I remember the entire floor just shaking. And that's when the plane went through World Trade Center 2.
Shortly after, a second plane crashed into the South Tower of the World Trade Center. At 9:37 a.m., a third plane crashed into the Pentagon in Virginia. Like others, this plane was also en route to Los Angeles, California, but was hijacked by members of the extremist group called Al-Qaeda.
You aware of the explosion?
Yes, we're aware of the explosion. We heard that it was a plane down. Can you confirm?
We're not positive, but we are responding.
A fourth plane, known as Flight 93, was intended to target the U.S. Capitol but failed when passengers fought back. During these attacks, President George W. Bush was at an elementary school in Sarasota, Florida. Despite receiving this tragic news, he remained calm to avoid alarming the students. Shortly after, he addressed the nation.
These acts of mass murder were intended to frighten our nation into chaos and retreat. But they have failed. Our country is strong. A great people has been moved to defend a great nation. Terrorist attacks can shake the foundations of our biggest buildings, but they cannot touch the foundation of America. These acts shatter steel, but they cannot dent the steel of American resolve.
In response to these attacks, significant changes began to happen, including the creation of the Department of Homeland Security through the Homeland Security Act, as well as the establishment of the Transportation Security Administration, also known as TSA, via the Aviation and Transportation Security Act. Prior to 9/11, airport security was handled by private companies with minimum regulations. Boarding a plane often required no ID, no baggage screenings, and no restrictions on liquids. To honor the lives lost, cities across the nation have built memorials, museums, and hold annual ceremonies for the victims and their families. September 11, 2001 remains a day of profound loss and resilience, a day our country came together. All we need
other, and for that we have each other. And we will rise, we will rise, we will rise. Oh, we'll rise. I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up in spite of the ache. I will rise 1,000 times again, and we'll